Hey guys, so before I get back into it, sorry I haven't vlogged in like 3 days. As you know, I went away on the weekend for the long weekends and I was just so busy. Forgot to take my charger for my phone was the first thing, so my phone died, I had no phone. Next thing is I forgot to take my laptop. Next thing was, it was a great weekend, even though all those things happened and I thought, not taking my charger for my phone would have sucked and like I would have had no phone and thought I was going to be really cranky and just, but I was actually so happy because it was just a really great weekend, no technology, well, not a lot of technology. It was just a good time with the family, let Hunter, play with his like great grandparents and get to know them, and it was a really, really good weekend. So we stayed there Friday night, we ended up coming back on the Saturday. We left Mudgee about 2, I think, in the afternoon after lunch. Then we came back to Penrith, which took a while. We didn't get back till about, I think, we got into Emu Plains, I think, around 5:30. And we had to stop and drop off a few things at my mum-in-law's house. And so that didn't take too much time, but that was alright. Then we ended up staying for dinner. That was really good, but yeah, we probably would have been back in Penrith earlier, but we got stopped by 2 police cars. The first, because of the long weekend, I don't know how it is anywhere else, but I know Sydney long weekends, it's double demerit, so if you don't know what that means, I guess I'll explain it. It's like, so you have a limited amount of points on your license. So, for example, 4 points, and if you, how do I explain? Like, if you do something wrong, like you speed or tailgate or don't put your P plates on when you're a P plater, anything like that, you lose points for it. So, say, I don't know, you forget to put P plates on, it's 2 points and like a $300 fine that you have to pay. So double demerits, instead of it being 2 points, it'll end up being 4 points. So then, 4 points when you're a P plater. Your red Ps, you only have 4 points. So you lose the 2, that's fine, but double demerits, if you lose all of them, that's it, you lose your license. So that's how the double demerit points works, and we usually have them like every long weekend, I'm pretty sure. Every long weekend that we have throughout the year, we have double demerit system in place. So anyway, we got up, and when the double demerit is in place, there is a shitload more of cops out, highway patrols, RBTs, everything. So we weren't doing anything wrong, we were just driving, and this cop just randomly pulls us over for a breath test. So that was fine. And we were freaking out because I'd just registered the car because it was up for renewal. So I think it was the week before, I registered the car. I made sure it was all done before we left. And so that was fine. The car was registered. I had the papers. Before we went away, I said to Tice, I was like, should we take the papers? And he was like, yeah, make sure you put them in the car, just in case anything happens, at least we've got them. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll put them in the car. So we put them in the car. Luckily for that, that saved us, I swear, it saved us a massive fine. But yeah, anyway, so as soon as the cop pulled us over, he did the breath test, and then he went back to his car, he took my partner's license. I think he was running a rego check, and he probably would have done that, but he was running maybe the name check, his license check, to see, I guess, if his license was valid and everything. So he did that, and we were freaking out the whole time because it was taking him 5-10 minutes. We were sitting there for, it felt like it anyway, and we're looking at each other, and we're like, I registered the car. And he's like, are you sure you registered that? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I paid it. I've got the receipts. And he's like, oh yeah, luckily we've got them. Get them out. So I got them out. I'm just holding them. And I'm like, do you think it's because maybe it hasn't clicked on the system or something? Maybe the lady at the registry office, because when I actually went to the RTA, it took a long time for her to do it, and she messed it up. I think she was learning, I'm not sure about it. She messed it up, then she had to delete everything, and she had to start all over again and do it all again. Luckily, I only had to pay once because I wasn't going to pay it again. But yeah, so she fixed it all. She ended up getting someone else over to help. But yeah, anyway, that's a different thing. Well, kind of. But yeah, anyway, and he's like, okay, we'll just wait, see what happens. The copper came back to the car, gave him his license. He's like, yeah, look, you really should go for your greens, because he's on his red P's, but he can go for his greens. He just hasn't gone yet. But yeah, the copper's like, you should get your greens. You'll have more points to play with and everything. And we're like, oh, okay, so everything's good. He's like, yeah, everything is fine. And we're like, oh, sorry, before you go, can we just ask you a question? He's like, yeah, because you usually don't ask them questions. And we was kind of like bend over on the car, and he's like, yeah. And we're like, is the car registered? We probably would have sounded so stupid. And he's like, yeah, the car's registered. And we're like, okay, all right, cool, thanks. And he's like, okay, you can go now. And then he went and got back in his car, and we went into a U-turn, got back on the main road, and we were good. 30 minutes later, and we were like so happy. We were like, oh, it's on the system, it's good. She didn't step up too bad, perfect. This is where it gets kind of weird. 30 minutes later, we drive past a RBT setup on the side of the road. And I think they were either just packing up or they're just setting up. So they hadn't called us in, told us to come over. So we just kept driving. All of a sudden, we saw all the cops, because I was looking in my mirror, looking back at the cops. Well, I was looking at my son in the back seat, but I happened to see the cops as well. And as we drove past, I see all the cops' heads turn and look at the car, and I'm like, that's really weird. Like, our family car is sort of noisy, like it's loud, it's got a really good sports exhaust and everything, so it is a nice sounding car. But yeah, it doesn't usually turn cops' heads like that, they're used to that kind of stuff. Anyway, that was a bit weird. And then all of a sudden we saw this copper jump in his car and speed off after us. And I'm like shitting it. My partner is like, what the hell? Like, how the fuck could this be happening? Excuse my language. Because we just got pulled over like 30 minutes ago. Like, this is time. Like, it takes like 3 to 3.5 hours to get back from Mudgee. It was hot and we were tired. Our son, he was screaming because he wanted milk. So we were trying to get to the closest servo to get him some milk because we couldn't have any in the car because it was just way too hot. And he'd had lunch and everything, and he was just tired, wanted his milk. So our goal was to get to a servo. But of course, this had to happen. So then we pull over. He pulls us over on the main road. Like, we have to stop. There's not even a breakdown lane there or anything. We are stopped in the merging lane where people merge into to turn left. So we're just stopped there waiting, freaking out, thinking, what the hell? Like, we're over this, getting pulled up so many times. And then he gets out of his car. He has this little recording device with him, and he's kind of it's this big, and he's got it in his hand. He's like, the first thing he says, he's like, okay, anything you do or say is being recorded by the car behind you, blah, 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 blah. So we're like, okay, that was weird because the other copper and other coppers in the past have never done that before. So we've never had anyone do that. Usually they get out with their breath test, and they're blow into this, my name is whatever. So he says all that, and then he's like, my name is Constable whatever. Are you aware that your vehicle's unregistered? And we're like, what? And he's like, are you aware that your vehicle is unregistered? And we're just like, it is registered. We just got pulled up literally 20-30 minutes ago by another officer up in, wherever. And we actually asked him if it was registered, and he said yes. And of course this cop was like, yeah, he didn't say it, but you could tell he was thinking, yeah, whatever, I don't believe you. Yeah, whatever. And he was like, yeah, well, I saw you in Blackheath yesterday, which is halfway up the mountains. So obviously he's seen us. It's only I think maybe 20-30 minutes from here. So obviously he's seen us yesterday afternoon on our way down to Mudgee. Not yesterday afternoon, but Friday afternoon on the way down to Mudgee. And he was like, oh, I saw the car, I ran the plates, and it was unregistered. So I tried to catch up to you, but I couldn't find you. I lost you in the traffic. And we're like, well, it's registered. And I got the papers out, and I'm like, look, they're the papers. They have the receipt on them saying that I paid for it. And then his face kind of was like, what? Like, he was hoping, I think he was hoping to get us, to find us, because he obviously found us yesterday, and he was like excited to see us again. It was just really weird that he was in the same spot. But anyway, because he pulled us up in, I'm pretty sure he pulled us up in Blackheath. So he must have been like on, like that area, that was his area or something. So anyway, so sorry if I'm mumbling, but I'm just trying to remember everything that happened. Yeah, so then I showed him the papers, and he was like, oh, like, okay. And I'm like, well, the receipts are on the back. So he looked at the receipt, and he's like, oh, okay, so clearly I can see that you've paid it. We're getting a live stream from the RTA, and it says that you haven't paid it. Your car is flagged. And I was like, well, you can clearly see that, like, I have paid it. And he's like, well, you really need to go get this sorted out on Tuesday, because Monday was a public holiday. So which Tuesday is today. So I'm going this afternoon as soon as Hunter wakes up to go get that done. But it was so weird. And then we were like, he let us go, we went and got milk and everything, and Hunter was fine. But it was just really weird that on one of, like, they're all supposed to have the same system. So, like, we were so confused. We were like, how on one system it's, like, registered, it's fine, and then on the other one, it's not, and it's flagged. It's just, it was so weird. But yeah, that was just a little thing I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, there's a little thing I wanted to tell you guys, and sorry, that was random. I just got a text message. Anyway, what was I saying? Rack my brain. Yeah, so it was just really, really weird. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that quick story. It's gonna be a vlog all weekend. I'm going to try and vlog some more this afternoon and stuff like that. It is really, really hot. It is like 32 degrees. I think I checked the weather earlier, and it is hot, like really hot. I opened the window. I thought, you know, there's a nice breeze coming out of the door. I'll open the window and it'll make it nice and cold. No, I opened the window and it was just hot ass breeze. I was like, I'm not going to close it now because maybe it'll make a difference, but I don't think it is. And it's I got my sunnies on, ready to go out. If anyone knows me, they know I wear my sunnies constantly. I never go out without my sunnies on, even in winter. Don't know why, it's just the thing, I love my sunnies. I used to have a collection of sunnies until they got broke and destroyed, and yeah, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to do a mummy tag now. I thought that would be fun before I got into my vlogging and stuff, because I just wanted to get a video up for you guys before I start my vlog this afternoon. But yeah. Oh, and let me guys know if you want to see his room. So I put the sticker things up. I'll show you probably in the vlog later, but yeah. So let's get into it now that I've finished rambling. So I just found this mum tag online. And I just thought it would be cool to do. So let's go with question number 1. Are you a stay-at-home mum or a walking mum? Yeah, a walking mum. No, working mum. I'm a stay-at-home mum. I have been since he was born. Yeah, I like it that way. I think it's fun, and you get to play and hang out with your kids. It's hard, but yeah. Number 2, would you have it any other way? No, probably not. Like I said, I love spending time with him, and yeah, I think it's a very, what's the word? You're very lucky if you can be a stay-at-home mum, because I know for a lot of mums, they would love to be stay-at-home mums, and it's too hard that way. It doesn't work for them. So for the families that it does work to be a stay-at-home mum, it's great. Question number 3, do you co-sleep? No, we don't co-sleep. He has his own room, his own cot. He always has. He did, actually, he hasn't always. He's always had his own room, but when he was up to about, I think, 5 months, I could have that wrong, it was about 4 or 5 months, he did sleep in a bassinet in our room next to our bed. But yeah, what I would really love to do if I had another child, I saw them in the shops a couple of months ago. They're kind of like little side beds that connect to your bed, and they're like open on this side, and then the baby can just sleep in there. I'd really, really love to do that for my next child. I just think that's an awesome idea, but yeah, I'd be scared of, like, you know, the baby's like right there. But yeah, number four, there's like hair everywhere. One, must-have gear for your baby. Must-have gear. I would say a bottle, because my son loves his milk. But yeah, I would say is that, I think that's what they mean, like one thing you must have for your baby, other than like nappies and everything. I'd say a bottle, definitely. How many kids do you plan on having? I would really love to have 2, so 1 more. Just so it's like, you know, even number. But yeah, I don't know if that'll happen, but you never know. 6, date night. How many nights or days per month? Okay, so date nights. I'd say we have a few now and again. Maybe once a month, and if we're lucky, maybe twice a month, which is pretty good. Or a lot of the times too, we'll go out to dinner like as a family, and if he's been good, it's still kind of like it's not like a date night, but it's still good. We get to talk and have our time. Or we'll go to the drive-ins and he'll come with us. He's in the back seat, we're in the front seat. He'll probably fall asleep. Sometimes he'll fall asleep, and then it's good. Number 7, your child's favourite show. Okay, so he's been through a couple favourite shows. At the moment, I'd probably say maybe Mickey, Jake, or Sophia the First. Out of those 2, I couldn't pick a favourite, but out of those ones are the favourites that he'll sit there and watch like good chunk of them. And there's another show too that he really likes. It's on Nickelodeon, but he doesn't watch Nickelodeon that often. He usually watches Disney Junior. But what's it called? I think it's called Fairy Tales or something. It's like cartoon, but then it's got like real dogs and rabbits and stuff in it. Number 8, name one thing you bought before you had your baby and you never ended up using. One thing I would have bought that I never used. Honestly, I don't know. I think I pretty much, something just popped into my head, dummies. I bought I think maybe 2 packets of dummies, and I used one of them, and every time he'd spit it out, didn't want it, didn't like it. So that was probably one thing I never ended up using, kind of. Other than that, pretty much everything I bought I ended up using, I'm pretty sure. Except, yeah, that'd be about it. Yeah, I'd say that's it. That's actually a hard one for me anyway. Your child's favourite food. Okay, so Hunter's favourite food, this is bad, but his favourite food would be chocolate, but he doesn't get it that often. He usually get it when he's at Nana's or something. But other than that, one thing he has all the time is probably his yogurt. He has these, they're like what brand are they? I think they're Yoplait, and they're in those squeezy kind of packet things. And he loves them. He's obsessed with those things. He'll eat them. Like, we'll go to my mom's house and he'll know exactly where they are. You'll say, no, there's none left. And he'll point at the fridge, you'll open the fridge and he'll point to exactly where it is, even if it's behind, like, either the bread or the bread. Even if it's behind the butter or sauces or anything, he will know where it is, even if she's moved it. He can see it. I don't know if he has x-ray vision or what it is. He can see it. And they're probably his favourite ones. Eat like any flavour, doesn't matter what flavour it is, he'll eat it. And when we're there, she'll give him one and he'll finish it. And she'll give him another one and he'll finish it, which I don't mind. Like, his grandparents are supposed to spoil him, and they do. They spoil him heaps. Both grandparents do, so that's great. But yeah, he loves them. Number 10, how many cars does your family have? So my family, meaning like me and my partner in this house, we have 2 cars. We have a Ford XR6, which is our big family car. That's the one we use most. And then we have the Mitsubishi Lancer, which is like a little fun car that we're hoping to do up. It's half done up, but like we want to work the engine and change it up a bit, get it going a little bit faster, and yeah. Next thing, 11, weight gain before pregnancy, during and after, and now. So, I didn't really gain weight during my pregnancy. I fell pregnant and this is like kind of shameful, but when I fell pregnant, I was 90 kilos. So like, that was the biggest I've ever been. That was a really bad time. During my pregnancy, I started to lose weight, and just when I was about to have him, a week before I had him, I dropped down to 83, I think it was 83 or 84 kilos. I was really sick in my pregnancy, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. But yeah, and then afterwards, I don't know what I weighed like a week afterwards, because I don't think I weighed myself, not that I can remember. I think I was more, happy that I had my son and everything than worrying about my weight. But I do remember that I felt happy with my body. I felt comfortable with my body. I thought that I looked smaller, except my stomach was still a bit gross. My stomach still is a little bit weird. But I think not all people, but most people do end up with a weird belly, I think, after they have kids, if they're a little bit bigger before. And now I weigh 70 kilos, and that fluctuates. So I think a few months ago, like last year, that's a lot more than a month, I think I was down in like the 66 range, and now I'm up to 70, which I'm not proud of. I'd love to be like 59 to 60 would be my perfect weight that I would like to see on the scales. But the doctor, I've been told that apparently 70 for my height and everything and my age is like the perfect weight, is a good weight. But yeah, so that fluctuates. Sometimes it'll go down to like 69, sometimes it'll go to 71, but it always stays within like a 3 kilo kind of thing. But yeah, so I'm not happy with my body now, but I am getting better with it. And yeah, I want to obviously try and get down to like 60, 59, that'd be my goal weight, but these things take time. So I think he's awake. Number 12, dream vacation with your kids. Okay, so my dream vacation is Disneyland, with or without my kids, without my kid child. I would love to go to Disneyland, America, anywhere in America. I'm obsessed with American things, so that would be really, really great to take him when he's older. I also, when he's about 3 or 4, maybe a little bit older, I want to plan a trip to Queensland with him, just so he can get used to going away and stuff like that. Next question, number 13, dream vacation without the kiddos. Okay, so without the kids, same, it would be America. Hands down, anything to do with vacation would be America if I had the money and the time. 14, how has your life changed since your baby has been born? Okay, so in some ways my life has changed a huge amount, then otherwise it hasn't. So to do with like going out and going out and friends and stuff like that, that hasn't changed at all. I still go out the same amount I used to, if not even more. If not even more, I go out more than what I did before. Not go out partying and stuff like that, like on my own, like go out with him. That's like I go to the park, I go to the shops with him, I go everywhere with him. Me and my partner both do, and I think that's one thing that people actually say is really good about us as a family. We take him everywhere with us. Everywhere we go, pretty much, we have him with us. You know, we've always, he's like he's ours, he's always with us. I think if you have a child, you have to, fair enough, like once a week or once a fortnight or once a month, you know, leave him with your parents or grandparents and stuff like that, so you and your partner have some time together to, you know, kind of rekindle your love a little bit and keep it going, keep your spark going and stuff like that. That is very important, I reckon. But I say a lot. But yeah, on a day-to-day basis, it's great. Like, you should have your kids with you everywhere you go. It's fair enough, you can't take kids everywhere. Like, shopping with him at the moment is a handful. It's crazy. But yeah, so that's something that hasn't really changed for me since I had him. Things that have changed is obviously a big one is my body. My body has changed a lot since I had my son. I've grown up a little bit since I had my son. I think I see parents' perspective a little bit differently now. So before I had my son, because I was 17 when I fell pregnant. So I was still like, you know, why would my mum let me do this? And my mum was pretty good at that point, but before I met my partner, like, why doesn't my mum let me do this? Why won't they let me do this? Like, they won't let me go here and there and whatever. Like, you know, like girls, teenage girls are. But now I'm a parent myself. I think back at times like that, and I'm like, oh, I would never let me do that. Like if my son did that, oh, he'd be in so much trouble. And I like actually look back on my mum and think like, wow, she put up with like a lot of crap. Same with my dad. He put up with a lot of crap. Both of them did together. And I'm really thankful that they kept me for that long. But yeah, if you actually like think about it when you're older or when you have kids yourself, and then you look back on your childhood, you think, God, your parents had to put up with like a lot of crap, especially if you were a bad kid. Like, I was in school, I was a pretty bad kid. Just my attitude towards things and towards school and stuff like that. I just had a bad attitude, and I'm glad that I'm out of that now, and grew up a little bit. Like, I lost a lot of friends over it, but, you know, at least, like, I have my family now, and that's all that matters. I'm happy. And another thing that has changed is we got our own place. So this is our second place we've been in together. Our first one was just a little unit, which was a good starting point. It helped us, you know, figure out how to, you know, clean the house without mum and parents and that being around. Figure out how we shop for ourselves, buy things for ourselves, manage our money, and stuff like that. And then that was a good little starting point, because we used to live together before we moved out, but it was a good starting point being completely alone. And that was when my son was 3 months old. We moved out. We finally got our own place after trying for months. And then I think June this year we ended up moving into this place, which is a house. So much better than being in the unit. You don't have to walk past a million other people's doors to get to your door. You don't hear stuff at night. It's just your house, your land, and we have a lot of land where we are. And it's literally like a minute away from where we used to live. And that's walking. But yeah, so that was, sorry, someone's calling me. So that was really, really great. That was a really good, great change. And our relationship got stronger too. So yeah, I'm going to leave this question because I could talk about this question for ages. Next question, number 15, finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt to see. Okay, so it makes my heart melt to see my partner Tyson and Hunter play together. I love it when they just, you know, they're happy, they're playing, or he's showing him something, and Hunter's face lights up, and especially when he gets home, Hunter's got the biggest smile on his face. He's like, Dada, like it's his dad, he loves him, and it really melts my heart to like see anyone, like his Uncle Tristan when he's playing with him, or both his grandmas and his grandpa, and like his nanas and stuff. It melts my heart to see when and like when someone's putting the effort in to play with your child, and like other mums are probably the same, when someone's taking time out to actually, you know, play with and look at your son and think, you know, wow, he's so big, look how far he's come, like he's almost walking, and I don't know, it just, maybe that's a weird thing, I don't know, but it just melts my heart to see the way some people, like family members and that, look at him, and like you can just tell that they're proud of him, and you know, yeah. 16, where do you shop for your kids? So I pretty much shop anywhere for him. Foot Locker, Rebel, Target, Kmart, Big W, Best and Less, Cotton On Kids, pretty much anywhere. Like I shop for him, as long as they got cute, nice clothes and good quality and lasting. Then yeah, that's they grow so fast. Like you're always different shops. I don't shop at one particular shop. I don't know anyone that shops at one particular shop actually, but yeah. 17, favorite makeup and skincare products. So is that for me, or my phone keeps going off? Favorite makeup and skincare products. I'm guessing it's for me or for him. Me and him maybe. Well, he doesn't wear makeup because he's a boy and he's 14 months old. My favorite makeup would be probably brand. I'd go MAC. And the favorite would probably be either mascara or foundation. Although I've been really big on like eyebrow palettes and pencils at the moment, because I tried to trim my eyebrows and I completely stuffed it up, and when I don't have makeup on, I literally barely have eyebrows, or they're all patchy and liney and they look horrible. And skincare products, I don't really use any except for in the shower. I use I think it's a Biore Deep Pore Cleansing Charcoal. I use that for my pores and everything. And then for Hunter, my favourite for him would probably be, he has a little cream. I have no idea what it's called and I don't have it handy. I will find out what it's called. But that is great. It gets rid of his eczema and makes his skin nice and soft. And yeah, that's my favourite for him. Next thing, 18, Huggies diaper jeans, yay or nay? I'd probably say yay. I have Huggies pull-ups, and I think they're the best thing that works for him. I've tried heaps of different brands and stuff, and I think it's the best that works for him, but I didn't actually have my son when they had diaper jeans. I don't know if they still have them over in America or not, but over here they don't have diaper jeans. They only have them a certain time of year, and I think it's around Australia Day when they have diaper jeans, or Jeans for Jeans Day. I'm going to go, it's Jeans for Jeans Day. But yeah. But Huggies, yeah, Huggies all the way. 19, have you always wanted kids? Yes, I've always wanted kids. My brothers are much older than me. They're in their 30s, so they had their children. My oldest nephew is, they had their kids 12, 13 years ago. And ever since then, I've always wanted kids. I loved playing with my nephews and, playing with them, and, they were little babies and they're so cute. So I always wanted kids. I always wanted a little boy, and I got a little boy. So, yeah. 20, best part about being a mum. The best part about being a mum is, I don't know, there's so many good parts of being a mum. It's hard to sum up one particular good point. But I'd say the best part of being a mum is just watching him grow and seeing his smile and, just the way his face lights up when you sit down and play Lego with him, or when he runs up to you and gives you a big hug just for no reason. Just the little things like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, it's I'm really red and my hair looks horrible. It's just so hot today. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. It's 3:30, so Tyce gets home in half an hour, but we'll head out, go to the RTA, get all that stuff done, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hopefully, I have a feeling I'm gonna get there, and they're like, yeah, it's registered, it's fine, it's on the system. So let's just see how it goes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quiz. I hope I didn't ramble on too much because I'm a big rambler. I ramble on about everything. I say a lot if you haven't realised. But yeah, remember to thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more of them. And hit the subscribe button. And come and join our weirdness. No, that was not good. Oh my god, I just got the best breeze. It was like a really, really nice cold breeze. I was like, oh, so good. I'm going to go turn the aircon on as soon as we get back and sit in the lounge room. We'll watch a movie. I think we're going to watch Big Hero 6. We watched Wall-E last night, so I think we're going to watch Big Hero 6 because he likes that movie. He likes Baymax. I think he thinks he's funny because he laughs at him every time he's on the screen. But anyway, I might vlog a little bit today, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys later and have a good day. And yeah, peace out.